And now it's time for Down That Road with your host, Bill Wilson. With how Congress has responded to the whole debt limit issue, do we really have any confidence whatsoever that the House of Representatives and the Senate will come together in perfect harmony and pass a new 6-year highway bill? I mean, is there any chance, any remote chance, that a new deal is going to get done? Because don't forget, you have the whole FAA fiasco going on right now. I mean, there are thousands of projects being put on hold because Congress, again, cannot get its act together and pass a new bill, a new funding extension, anything to get things moving again. They were so consumed with the debt limit that everything was pushed to the side. Then you have a major announcement by President Barack Obama last week. And I'm not talking about the FAA, I'm not talking about the debt limit. I'm talking about a new standard for miles per gallon. He says by the year 2017, the new standard will be 54.5 miles per gallon. 54.5 miles per gallon. That's amazing. That's a huge number. A huge number to be met by the U.S. automakers and those in Japan and China. But let's look at the effects of what that will have on the transportation industry. According to the American Road and Transportation Builders Association, that's going to cost our industry over $65 billion in federal funding. Now, I would hope that the technology would be put in place that we can have more per mileage fees, what they're doing over in Oregon and Iowa. Those systems that charge motorists by the mile, and we're not relied on the gas tax and people filling up to contribute to the Highway Trust Fund. But, 2017, think about it. It's 2011, going on 2012. That's 5 years. There is no way that technology will be fully implemented, fully put in place, and Congress will standardize the whole technology, that will be the main source of revenue come 2017. It's just not going to happen. So where does it put the whole situation? Okay, so we've already discussed the fact that it's basically impossible that any new federal highway bill is going to be passed by the end of 2011. That moves us into 2012. Well, that's an election year, and once again, probably not going to happen during an election year. Even though Obama talks about infrastructure improvements every time he turns around. Infrastructure improvements. The U.S., we need infrastructure improvements. You know what the U.S. needs? We need infrastructure improvements. Does not mean diddly. We are at the mercy of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and those two bodies continue to prove their incompetencies when it comes to paying attention to one of its most important assets, which is the interstate highway system and other systems of the like. So, 2013? I don't know, because you know what? 4 years after that, those cars will be getting 54.5 miles per gallon out on the road. And our roads and bridges could be crumbling at an incredible speed.